First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Black.
Here comes Hall on this toss to the right. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Hey, 88.
Williams in motion. On third down, Rodgers. He'll get this out wide. A pickup there of 13. And the Jets have a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
From the shotgun, it's Aaron. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Here's 2. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he finds Tyreek. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Finding room to the 20. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Tua going to give it to Achane. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Throwing is Tua. Quickly to the outside and complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but With the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Corner, long. Out.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Bailoa. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Xavier Gibson now to take it out of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Rodgers. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. That's Bradley Chubb. They're on the stop. Third down, 3 to go.
Get 300. Get 300.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's done his man, complete to Johnson. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Jets first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Jets will send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Jets are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Third and long. And here's Tua. That one into the hands of Hill. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down.
Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. A throw on the move is caught. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Plant. Back north.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Working free downfield, it is Williams. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting the 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Williams in motion. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that. But it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jalen Phillips that time. In there for the sack. So, we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Hill brought in motion. Now Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Tua. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Gibson to return. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Here's a give to Achane. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Go ahead.
Now it's Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Back to throw is Tua. Now he'll air one out, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
This is just back-breaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers, and at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out in front, 13-3. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Coco, over here. Go to 50. Look again.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. And And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. From the pistol, here's Achek. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right, come on. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Longer, long. Ready.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Ready. 21G.
From the gun, here's Tua. He'll air it out down the middle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Miami. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achek. And this one's not going to help the cause. He is going backwards. Tackled back at the 8. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Tua. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Good.
They'll run with 18. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he finds Tyreek. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Solo left Zion.
2 and now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Here's Hall from the pistol. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That is catch number 60 for the season. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Got a man left side. It's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Tight end motioning left. 3rd and short yardage. It's Rock. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey.
Here's H.A. He's got room at the 30. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Go ahead.
Once again, it's H.A. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
They're right here.
Hill brought in motion. A shotgun snap for Tua. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Wide left.
First down for Aaron. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. His throw left side is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
His throw left side, taken in by Johnson. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. 17 touchdowns now on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. First and 10. A run out of the gun with Achan. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing is Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Achan. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. On the carry, here's Achan. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. This is 1st and 10. The motion man is Johnson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28. They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Wide left. Teammate.
A 1st down throw from Rodgers. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to force overtime. And he has pulled this one. This is wide to the right, and no good. And the missed kick is going to cost them the game.
Well, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. You work hard to get yourself in position that you can tie it late with a field goal. But he just can't connect, and that's just a tough way to lose a game. There's no doubt about it.
So a win here for the visiting Dolphins, and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to